What's going on YouTube? So I finally found a brokerage to hang my license with. So a little quick background, I've been a real estate agent for over a year now. I got my license when that pandemic was really kicking in into full force. So I never actually hung my license with the brokerage. So it wasn't active for about a year. So once everything kind of died down, I started looking for a brokerage and just searching different brokerages for the right fit for me. And these are some of the things that you might want to consider as a first-time real estate agent looking for your first brokerage. So let's get right into it. So there's different types of brokerages, right? Your brick and mortar brokerage and your cloud-based brokerage. Now, I was kind of leaning more towards the brick and mortar brokerage because as a first-time agent, you want to be able to lean on somebody. You want a lot of help, right? But at the same time, I didn't want to do cold calls, which are kind of mandatory when you're doing the brick and mortar brokerage. They might have like a phone bank, a row that they give you papers and they just have you calling, or they might have you doing grunt work or whatever it is, right? But sometimes it's mandatory for you to be there 9 to 5 every day, which is fine as a new broker or as a new agent trying to learn the ropes, right? But I have other businesses going, other things that I am doing. So that 9 to 5 thing just wasn't going to work for me. That's one of the reasons I became a real estate agent, because of the flexibility with your time. So then I started looking for a cloud-based brokerage. But the thing I was uncertain about with the cloud-based brokerage is the training, because from what I've seen from different brokerages is that cloud-based as well as brick and mortar, they charge you monthly fees. Usually it's more with the cloud-based. I know there's one, I won't say the name. It's $395 per month. They don't charge you any commission fee, but you're paying $395 a month. Now that might be good for you if you're a seasoned agent and you're just closing deals, right? And that money's just coming in, you're just paying $395 a month. But as a new real estate agent, you don't want to be on the hook for $395. Who knows when you're gonna make your first sale? Might be 3 months, it might be a year, you don't know, right? And in that time, you're paying $395. So I really didn't want to do that. On top of that, when you hang your license with a lot of these cloud-based brokerages, there's no help, there's no training. Yes, they might have a good back end, like they might have KV Core and they might have other things that you can use, but for the most part, you're left on your own. You'd be lucky if you know somebody to help you learn the ropes. Plus, if you do know somebody, you're probably going to have to give them a little bit of a commission split to kind of bend their ear a little bit and figure out the different questions you might have. But I was really lucky that I did my research and I just didn't sign with the first brokerage that popped up in my inbox, right? I found a brokerage that really has good training along with the great back-end system, and that's Fathom Realty. They are an online cloud-based brokerage, but they do have their own agent offices all over the United States. I think right now they're licensed in, 40 states maybe, something like that, more or less. But as soon as I put in my information, maybe not even an hour later, I got somebody that I don't know if it was a recruiter, but it was also a real estate agent, answering all the questions that I had, very helpful. On top of that, the commission splits are really great. So again, as a new agent, I was just a little bit reluctant to sign on because of the training. I really wasn't sure about it, but they do have a mentorship program to where they assign you an agent that for 12 weeks, you go through a program and you have a once a week meeting. On top of that, throughout the week that you don't have that meeting, if you have any questions, they'll be your point of contact. If you're trying to submit a contract, or you have a question of how to approach a client or how to fill out a contract or whatever it is, that mentor is right there to help you. Now with the mentorship program, I think it's your first 3 sales. They do take a 0.5% or 1% on your closing, which is fine. For me, it's fine because the knowledge you're getting from that agent is worth more than that 0.5 or 1% or whatever it is for your first few transactions. Now, the agent they assign you is going to be in your general area. Sometimes they might not have agents in your area. If they don't, they can't do that mentorship program because they want an agent that's going to be in your area. So if that agent is going to go on do an open house or show a listing or something like that, they can take you with them just to shadow them and see what they're actually doing. So there is an onboarding fee of $95 for the year, but it's a one-time fee. You don't get charged anything after that for the year. I think it's $95 per year, but you get tons of back end. Let me see if I have my paperwork here. You get KV Core, which if you were to buy this on your own, it's like $100 a month, something like that. IntelliAgent, you get Fathom Wiki, which is if you have any quick questions, you can go on the Fathom Wiki website and it'll answer them for you. You have Training on Demand. You have your own personal email. You have your own website with your domain, which you can always buy a separate domain name because the name they give you is kind of generic, but it has all your information on there. You can buy a separate domain name and forward it to this website, which I thought was kind of cool. Plus, you have all your other websites like your National Association of Realtors, your local realtor board, you have your MLS Connect. I also have texasrealestate.com, which I can access all my contracts and email my contracts for DocuSign. Again, DocuSign is also provided. You don't have to pay a separate fee for that. Everything's all included. So Fathom Realty is a really good cloud-based brokerage that I really recommend. I did a lot of research on different cloud-based brokerages, and this is the best one by far. So click the link in the description for more information. Thanks for watching. Check you on the next one.